I stayed through all the moments I should have walked away. I kept believing love was supposed to feel this way. I explained your distance, made excuses for your tone. I told myself I was strong, but I was just alone. I waited for reassurance that never arrived. I kept the connection, breathing while you barely tried. I carried all the effort, called it compromise, but love shouldn't survive a one-sided sacrifice. I don't blame you anymore, I see it clearly now. I'm finally letting go without anger or regret. I loved you with my whole heart, that part I won't forget. But I can't keep holding on to something that won't grow. I'm finally letting go. I remember quiet evenings lying next to you, feeling close physically but emotionally removed. I asked myself so many times if I was asking too much, but wanting effort and honesty isn't asking enough. I learned how to lower expectations to avoid the pain. I learned how to stay silent so you remain. I didn't realize love wasn't supposed to hurt this way until I saw myself fading day by day. Love shouldn't feel like waiting to be chosen. I'm finally letting go of the hope you never gave, of the future I imagined that you couldn't save. I won't beg for consistency or emotional control. I'm finally letting go. I forgive myself for staying when I knew the truth. I was afraid of losing you more than losing me too. But healing started quietly the moment I stopped trying to convince you to love me while my heart was crying. I don't hate you, I just grew. I stopped confusing attachment with something true. I deserve a love that meets me halfway, not one that slowly walks away. Letting go doesn't mean it didn't matter. It means I matter too. I won't chase what avoids me. I won't beg to be seen. I won't stay where love feels incomplete. I'm finally letting go and choosing my peace. I'm putting down the weight that was crushing me. I'll love again, but honestly, I'm finally letting go and setting myself free. I'm letting go, and I'm okay. I accepted the bare minimum, called it compromise. I I ignored the feeling that something wasn't right. I asked for honesty, you gave me delay. I asked for consistency, you walked away. I lowered expectations just to keep you close. I settled for potential instead of what you showed. I thought asking for effort made me hard to love, but love shouldn't hurt this much. Wanting more isn't wrong. I deserve more than halfway love, than words without action, and silence as trust. I gave my heart fully, you gave me doubt. I deserve more, and I see it now. Stop blaming myself for your inability to show up consistently or love responsibly. I won't shrink my heart again to be chosen. I won't beg for effort that should be open. I'll take this pain and turn it into strength. I'll love with boundaries and self-respect. I won't feel loneliness more than being unseen. I deserve a love that chooses me. Knowing your worth changes everything. I deserve more, and I'll wait. I won't settle for almost or late. I'll love again, but truthfully, I deserve more. And now I'm free. Now I'm free. I stayed silent when I should have asked why effort disappeared. I swallow words because honesty felt fear. I thought love meant choosing peace, even if it hurt, but silence doesn't heal, it converts. I learned how to nod instead of speak. I learned how to wait but not be weak. I sacrificed my voice to save us both, but love without truth erodes. Silence is still an answer. I stayed silent and lost myself. I chose your comfort over my health. I won't confuse peace with being unheard. I stay silent. I replay the moments I didn't speak, the times I knew but stayed meek. I won't repeat this pattern again. Love should listen, not just pretend. I'll speak my truth even if it shakes. I won't stay quiet for love's sake. I deserve a voice that stays intact, not one I have to take back. Honesty is love. I stay silent but practice leaving in my head 1,000 different ways, but every time I tried, my heart begged me to stay. I confused comfort with love and fear with loyalty. I stayed because it was familiar, not because it was right for me. I memorized your moves, learned how not to speak. I shrank myself slowly just to keep your peace. I thought love meant endurance, no matter what it cost. I didn't see I was losing me while trying not to lose us. Some lessons hurt because they matter. I'm learning goodbye, one breath at a time. Unlearning the habit of calling you mine. I don't hate you, I just need to grow. I'm learning goodbye and letting go. I blame myself for a distance that you never tried to close. I carried all the effort while you watched it erode. I waited for reassurance that never arrived. I called it love, but it was survival. I replay every warning sign I chose to ignore, because leaving felt harder than hurting before. But staying cost my confidence, my voice, my light. And love should never feel like a constant fight. Leaving doesn't mean I failed, it means I finally listened. I'm learning goodbye without anger or shame. I remember the good, but release the pain. I'll love again, but with open eyes. I'm learning goodbye and choosing my life. I choose my life. I choose my life. I choose my life. I stayed longer than I should have, because love made me kind. I believed in what we were, not what I saw in your eyes. I turned excuses into hope and silence into trust. I kept forgiving absence, calling it just us. I thought loyalty meant patience, no matter the cost. I didn't know you could stay and still feel lost. I loved you in ways you never learned. I waited forever, that was never returned. Leaving doesn't mean I failed. I'm learning to leave without anger or fear. I'm choosing myself after all these years. I won't beg for presents or explain my pain. I'm learning to leave and walk away. I remember saw the truth. I said love wasn't easy, I didn't say lonely too. I changed my needs so you wouldn't feel pressed. I made myself smaller so you could rest. I mistook emotional distance for maturity. I thought less affection meant security, but love shouldn't feel conditional or unclear. I shouldn't feel alone when you're here. Some lessons only come when you go. I'm learning to leave with my heart intact. I'm not running away, I'm not looking back. I'll love again, but honestly, I'm learning to leave and choose me. Love arrived like a promise, soft and warm, but slowly changed shape into something warm. I held on to beginnings, ignored the end. I stayed loyal to memories you couldn't defend. I thought love was fragile, had to be protected. I didn't see I was the one being neglected. I carried effort, you carried doubt, and love walked out. Not all love lasts. Love didn't stay, but I survived. I lost a future, but saved my life. I don't regret feeling, I regret delay. Love didn't stay. I'm done romanticizing emotion I neglect. I'm done accepting half love as respect. I'll love again, but consciously I won't abandon myself. A chemistry I see now, how endings create clarity, how leaving can be mercy, not defeat. I walk forward wiser, not all fade. Love didn't stay, but I did. I kept my heart and rebuilt it. I'll open again, but differently. Love didn't stay. Love didn't stay, and that's okay. And that's okay. I slept beside you every night, but cried on my own. I shared a bed, but never felt home. I talked about my fears, you changed the subject. I learned what it means to love and be neglected. I lowered my expectations, expectations to avoid disappointment. I learned how to be quiet to keep the moment. I smile through absence, called it normal behavior. But love shouldn't feel like emotional labor. Lonely doesn't mean alone. Love felt lonely with you right there. I gave you devotion, you gave me, yeah. I stayed hoping closeness would someday grow, but love felt lonely. I defended our relationship to people who cared. I said we were fine when we barely shared. I blamed myself for distance that wasn't mine. I thought patience would fix what effort didn't try. I see it clearly now, what I ignored then. I was loving deeply, you loved when convenient. I don't miss the comfort, I miss being seen. And love should never beg to be real. Feeling alone in love is still alone. Love felt lonely, but I won't stay. I choose a life where I'm hurt someday. I'll love again, but honestly, love felt lonely. Not again. Not again. You love the version of me that never complained, the one who stayed quiet and handled the pain. You loved my patience, not my needs. You loved how I stay without guarantees. I thought compromise meant balance, not losing my voice. I didn't realize silence was never a choice. I smiled through neglect, called it being strong. But love shouldn't feel so wrong. I was present, but unseen. You love without me, standing right there. You had my body, not my despair. I gave you truth, you gave me space. You loved without me. In the same place, I stopped asking questions, I feared the replies. I protected your comfort at the cost of my life. I confused emotional absence with trust. I didn't know love could feel like dust. I won't repeat this pattern again. I won't stay silent to pretend. I deserve affection that stays, not love that fades in quiet ways. Found myself on the other side. I found myself on the other side. I won't disappear for chemistry. You loved without me, never again, never again. I stayed hopeful through the quiet, calling distance space. I told myself love grows slowly if you're patient and brave. I learned how to read between lines that were never clear. I listened for reassurance that I rarely heard. I planned a future in my head while you lived day to day. I carried all the certainty you gave away. I thought loving you deeply would teach you how to stay, but love can't be forced to feel the same. Waiting shouldn't hurt this much. I'm no longer waiting for you to decide. I won't pause my life for someone unsure inside. I gave you honesty, you gave delay. I'm no longer waiting. I remember defending us when doubt appeared. I said love isn't perfect, but I didn't say fear. I silenced my questions to keep the peace. I didn't know peace should include me. I measured my worth by how long I stayed. I confused consistency with pain, but love shouldn't feel conditional or incomplete. I shouldn't have to compete to be chosen or seen. I deserve clarity. I'm no longer waiting on almost love, on half promises and not enough. I won't beg for effort or consistency. I'm no longer waiting. I forgive myself for hoping when truth was clear. I was afraid of endings more than fear, but healing started softly the moment I let go of trying to control what wouldn't grow. I don't hate you, I just moved on. I stopped calling confusion something strong. I love again, but consciously with someone who chooses me. Waiting isn't loyalty when it costs your peace. I won't stay in uncertainty. I won't shrink to be loved. quiet. I learned how to say I'm fine when I wasn't even close. I watched you drift away from me like it wasn't breaking us. You said nothing was wrong, but nothing felt like love. I gave you space you never filled. I waited for your return. I turned loneliness into loyalty and called the pain patience learned. I carry conversations alone. You stopped trying to meet. I was fighting for a connection. You were already free. I broke without making a sound. I was quietly breaking while loving you loud. I kept holding on while you checked out. I didn't fall apart all at once. I slowly came undone. I was quietly breaking for someone. I replayed every moment, trying to find my mistake, but asking for effort should never feel like a crime. I made myself smaller to fit your distance. I lost my confidence, calling it understanding. I stayed because leaving scared me more than losing myself. But losing yourself slowly is still losing your health. I didn't need perfection, I needed you to try. But love can't survive when only one side cries. Some hearts don't shatter, they wear down. I was quietly breaking, but now I see I don't need to disappear to keep somebody. I'll choose healing over being numb. I was quietly breaking. Now I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I stopped checking my phone at night, stopped hoping you'd explain. I stopped rewriting conversations, trying to remove the pain. I noticed how quiet my heart became when I stopped fighting for us. How peace felt unfamiliar, but lighter than the trust. I used to measure every word so I wouldn't cause a storm. I carried all the patience while you stayed warm. I thought love meant persistence, no matter how it felt. But loving you too long cost me myself. Some love doesn't end, it dissolves. I'm slowly unloving you without hate or blame. I'm putting down the memories, calling them what they became. I don't miss the confusion, I miss who I was before. I'm slowly and I'm okay. I knew something wasn't right, but love made me blind. I explained away behavior that crossed every line. I told myself people change if you love them enough, but love isn't fixing someone who won't show up. I stayed through inconsistency, through silence and doubt. I waited for effort that never came out. I thought loyalty meant patience, no matter the cost. I didn't know staying too long could feel like being lost. Sometimes love warns you quietly. Oh, I stayed too long when I should have left. I gave too much of what I had left. I fought alone while you moved on. I stayed too long. I defended you to everyone, even when you hurt me. I protected your image while losing my dignity. I apologized for emotions that were real and true. I made myself the problem to protect you. I feared starting over more than staying in pain. I feared loneliness more than being unseen. But loneliness with someone hurts worse than alone. And now I finally know leaving is not giving up. It's choosing peace. I stayed too long, but I'm leaving now. I choose myself. I know how I'll love again, but equally I stayed too long. Now I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I loved you openly, without a shield. I gave you honesty you couldn't feel. I spoke my fears, you called them flaws. I carried the weight of all our loss. I thought love meant giving until nothing remained. I thought staying proved devotion, even through pain. I ignored how unbalanced everything felt. I poured from an empty heart and blamed myself. Depth scares shallow love. Had too much heart for someone unsure. I loved with intention. You loved when it was convenient. I don't regret feeling deeply I apologize for emotions that were honest and real. I try to soften my truth so you wouldn't feel uncomfortable, pressured, exposed. I shrank to keys, but peace with bed isn't peace. I won't dim my fire again to keep someone warm. I won't confuse distance for emotional depth. I love boldly but wisely too. I'll save my heart for someone true. Death is a gift. And that's not wrong. When I stayed, I lost my voice, trying not to upset you. When I stayed, I learned silence was safer than the truth. I waited for affection that felt scheduled, forced. I stayed loyal to effort you never enforced. I kept justifying distance, calling it growth. I stayed faithful to promises you broke the most. I feared being alone more than being unseen, so I stayed where love was barely breathing. Staying isn't always strength. This is what happened when I stayed. I lost myself trying to make you stay. I bent my knees, I swallowed pain. This is what happened when I stayed. I defended you in conversations that hurt to explain. I protected your image while internalizing blame. I thought loyalty meant endurance, but endurance broke me. I didn't need perfection, just honesty. I see now how slowly I disappeared. I lost years to fear, disguised as love. I won't stay again where effort is rare. I won't beg to be loved or Leaving saved me. This is what happened when I stayed. Now I'm choosing life, I'm not afraid. I'll love again, but equally. This is what happened when I stayed. Now I'm free. was who I was. Before I questioned my worth, before all the because. I don't replay your lies, I replay my silence. The moments I ignore myself in the name of patience. I thought love meant staying through everything wrong, but love shouldn't feel like you're begging to belong. I gave you my future, you gave me confusion. I stay loyal to the dream, not the reality. Love should feel safe. After the love, there's pain and release. There's finding myself, there's choosing peace. I don't regret loving, I regret the cost. After the love, I found what I lost. I learned how to sit with silence without calling your name. I learned healing doesn't rush and doesn't feel the same. Some days I miss the comfort, some days I feel strong. Healing isn't linear, but I'm moving on. I don't need closure from you to understand. The ending was written when effort wasn't played. I'll take the lessons, I'll drop the blame and walk forward without shame. But growth begins after the love. I choose my way. I won't stay small to make someone stay. I'll love again, but honestly, after the love, there's me. There's me. You kept me close enough to never leave, but far enough to never fully believe. I lived in maybes and we'll see. I gave certainty, you gave me uncertainty. I waited for commitment that never came. I softened my needs to avoid blame. I stayed loyal to potential, you stayed unsure. And almost love is never pure. Almost is a decision. I was almost chosen, almost enough. You like the feeling, but not the love. I stayed hoping clarity would show. I was almost chosen. I ignored how conditional everything felt. I accepted inconsistency and blamed myself. I called it patience, I called it fate, but love shouldn't feel so unsafe. I see now how damaging almost can be. It keeps your heart waiting without setting it free. I won't stay in limbo, I won't be unsure. I deserve a love that's secure. Almost the love still breaks you. Almost chosen, but now I see and I filled the rest. I believed in potential, ignored the mess. You said maybe someday, I heard soon. I lived in anticipation, you lived free. I waited for clarity that never came. I softened my standards to avoid blame. I thought understanding would make you stay, but honesty delayed is still betrayal. Almost honesty still lies. You were almost honest, almost true. I gave full love, you gave me few. I stayed hoping certainty would appear. You were almost honest. I don't hate you, I just woke up. I stopped mistaking effort for luck. I deserve answers, not delays, not love that hesitates. I'm waiting uncertainty again. I won't compete with when. I'll choose a love that's clear, not almost here. You were almost honest, but I'm done. I won't chase clarity from someone I'll love again, but fully. You were almost honest, and that was enough. And that was enough. I sat beside you every night, but felt miles away. You talked about your dreams like I wasn't part of the plan. I waited for reassurance that never came. I learned what it feels like to love in vain. I watched myself become background noise in my own life. I muted my feelings so we wouldn't fight. I needed warmth, you offered delay. I was there every moment, you drifted away. Being present isn't being seen. I felt lost, invisible, standing next to you. I gave you everything you barely knew. I faded quietly while loving you. I was almost invisible. I stopped asking questions I didn't want answers. Silence felt safer than disappointment after. I accepted crumbs, called it compromise. I ignored intuition and paid the price. I blamed myself for distance that wasn't mine to carry. I stayed loyal to uncertainty because leaving felt scary. But loneliness beside someone cuts deeper than alone. And now I finally know love should notice you. I was almost invisible, but now I'm clear. I won't beg to be chosen or disappear. Love again, but fully true. chase closure from people who ran. I used to explain myself again and again. I thought love needed proving. I thought pain meant death. I didn't know peace was a choice I'd left. I don't need apologies that come too late. I don't need affection that hesitates. I don't need chaos to feel alive. I choose peace this time. I'm choosing peace over almost love, over waiting, over not enough. I won't abandon myself to be chosen someday. I'm choosing peace. I'll love again, but carefully, with someone who meets me honestly. I won't shrink, I won't bend, I won't lose myself again. I'm choosing peace and letting go of what hurt me more than I know. I don't regret loving, I regret delay. I'm choosing peace, and that's enough. And that's enough. I asked you simple questions that shouldn't hurt to say. Do you still want this? Are you planning to stay? You avoided every truth like silence was kind, but silence taught me everything you never said out loud. I searched your eyes for honesty, found excuses instead. I kept lowering expectations just to share your bed. I told myself love changes, but not into neglect. I needed reassurance, you offered deflect. Uncertainty's an answer. All I got were empty answers and nights alone. I begged for clarity, you gave me tone. I loved with intention, you loved when it was easy. All I got were empty answers, and that broke me. I replayed every conversation, looking for mistakes, but asking for effort isn't asking too much to take. I felt guilty for needing more, for wanting consistency. But love shouldn't feel optional or temporary. I watched myself become smaller, quieter every day, afraid my honesty would push you away. I don't regret loving deeply, that's not my shame. I regret ignoring the truth that never changed. doesn't come from them, it comes from understanding. I got tired of empty answers, so I walked away. I chose myself for once I stayed. I'll love again, but honestly, no more empty answers for me. Not again, not again, not again. Not again.